Slack attack.
Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical Starfield gameplay. We're going to take on the Unearthed mission, and we're going to learn about everything in this mission. This is mostly about backstory and navigation. A little bit of combat on the way out, a little bit of combat on the way in, a lot more combat on the way out. But yeah, be prepared for some backstory and some getting lost, but I'm going to get you through. Stick with the slack and you won't get whacked. Alright, so our first objective is, oh yeah, I got some new weapons too. This thing here, this AA-99, I renamed it. It was called AA-99 something else. Anyways, it does random radioactive damage. This works really well against the Starburn. So yeah, this is, what else do I have? Oh yeah, I modded a Beowulf. So my badass Beowulf. Have yet to try this out actually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll work. It really rises up though. Yeah, it rises up. So, short control burst there, people. Alright, let's get it on. First objective, go to the Nova Galactic Research Station. Mr. Map, take us there. Here it is. Punch it, Chewie. Okay, so this is basically a deserted base. And we gotta go in there. Well. Okay, this isn't important. This is the one you have to click on. We're happy to announce the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9 EDT. EDT, yeah, that's right. Eastern Daylight Time. Reminder, please to sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on the radio for the launch. We will be recording the event, so be on your best behavior. In other words, no food fights. Okay, so we gotta go up on the roof and listen to the recording. Okay, all together now. Whee!
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Yeah. Alright, new objective, go to NASA. Mr. Map, take us to NASA. There it is. And it would be best to negotiate this during the day. So let's just take a quick trip back to the ship and have a sleep. Okay, nap time there, Chewbacca. And no, that's not good enough. There we go. We can just like fast travel there. This will bring us closer. Alright, so we got to get up there. Best way is to go to this point here and we can just hop over onto a platform right there. There you go. Make sure you grab this. And up the stairs. Hop the gap. Hop the second gap. Follow around to this door here. Up this gap. What? So watch now. And we got no power on the elevator. Hit up this door here. Make sure you grab a couple more power cells. Plunk one in here. And elevator up. Okay, new objective. Find information about NASA. What have you been up to, NASA? Bad, NASA. Bad. Okay, this is important. This is the one that is important, okay? Access station logs. You only have to read this one, but let's do all of them for, like, you know, for the purposes of the story.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they've brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
The plot thickens.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Cozy up. Is that what you kids are calling it these days? Alright, and finally...
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Interesting. Okay, so we have new objective. Find information about the Martian sample. Okay, so we're going through this door here. And just kind of like follow a natural path down through the tunnels. And we have a scan trail.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith,
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
The plot thickens. Okay, now new objective. Find information about the prototype GRAV drive. Let's go deeper into the complex. Oh yeah, here we have to go up this ramp here. Watch it now. And through this door. Power required for the switch. Simply go through this door and hit the switch. Now we have to open this door. And you need a power cell for this. We had some on board, but there's a couple more you can pick up back here, which you should. One here, and one here. Plug that in. Now we can open this door. Pardon me. Alright, gonna get into a little bit of combat here. 4 turrets and a robot. The turret just around the corner here. That should bring the robot. There's the turret.
I will continue to sweep the area for hostiles. And continue my search.
Found one.
Systems.
Okay, we got a turret behind here. Should be one just behind this here. Okay, and another one just over this rock here. And there's another one right here. And one right here. There you go, that's it. Is that another power cell? No, it is not. Alright. Now we gotta open this door. Power required. All you have to do is go in this tunnel here. Down here and hit the switch. Okay, I just want to experiment with something here. This here. This may not work. But I noticed that enemies will appear here on the way back. I'm pretty sure it's here. So that'd be pretty cool if you could just like light that up and insert diabolical laughter. All these explosive containers going to waste. No. Okay, whatever. It's gonna take too long to set it up. I'm not even sure it's gonna work. Okay, we got a new objective. Find information about the prototype GRAV drive. Once again, access station logs.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the GRAV tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming. And worrying. It could take years. Decades before we know what all the side effects of operating a GRAV drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
And that should do it. New objective, find information about the GRAV drive side effects. Okay, this is what we're looking for, B1. This leads to the same place. Okay, so you want to open the door. You could go down here too, but I find it easier to go this way. Open this door beside B1. And you're going to go into 0G. First thing you're going to do is go all the way to the bottom and get a key off the dead scientist. All the way to the bottom. Get the maintenance key off the dead scientist. Don't go through that door yet. Instead, go up one. Open this door. And open this door. No, actually, sorry. Go this way towards the quest marker. And you could hit that switch, but it won't work until you read the contents of the computer. Once again, access station logs.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the GRAV drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Okay, you can pause the video and read this up if you so desire. Nothing's gonna happen until you hit this one.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the GRAV drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in GRAV drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
All
this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Lucy, you've got some explaining to do.
My
Is this
name
last
is
one?
Dr.
Here we go.
Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The GRAV drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the GRAV drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Well, so that explains everything. Alright, now that we've read all that, we have to hit this switch, but we need this key. Actually, I think this key is just a copy of the one that we just got off the scientist. We use that to hit the switch. Restores gravity, and now we got to get to that thingy right there. To get there, simply go back to the dead scientist way at the bottom whom you got the key off in the first place, and then just open this door. Go over here. Open this. And now we can access the artifact. Probably a good time to do a quick save because all hell breaks loose now.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Alright, so you should have a scan trail now, showing exactly where to go. Okay, let me just fix my powers here. I want sense star stuff at number 7. That's right, and anti-gravity is number 8. Looks like my trap got reset. Okay.
You are not chosen.
That hurt. That's gotta hurt. Okay, time for the heavy artillery. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody else? Okay, we're gonna need some power around the corner here. Plunking one of your spare power cells. Oh, it's a power cell right there. Okay. Interesting. Okay, requires maintenance key. The maintenance key is right here. Easily enough. And could open this door here. Same thing. Okay, we got some more activity here. I think he stabbed me with one of those. Starborn, you get some too. Hold still, varmint. Okay, this area here, what I usually like to do is we just gotta get directly above us. Instead of dealing with these Starborn, let's just speedrun it. Up here. I'm stuck. Right here. Well, watch it now. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. What do you got for me? Just give it all to me. There you go. Okay, we got a scan trail. Still got a scan trail, so just follow the scan trail all the way up. And this should lead to the elevator. Done. Alright, now we have an important choice to make. We gotta talk to the emissary and the hunter. And you have to make a choice. Oops, did I break your leg again, Chewbacca? Sorry about that. And, no, we're good. If you want to get all the artifacts in this playthrough, I strongly recommend that you choose to side with neither one. You have a choice of siding with the hunter or siding with the emissary. Whomever you side with, the other guy is going to become the final boss in the next mission. It's that simple. And each one, when you kill that final boss, will yield a number of artifacts. So if, as far as I know, if you choose to side with one, you're going to leave some other artifacts unaccessible in this playthrough. So if you want them both, you need to side with neither one. I would do a save, hard save, at the very least a quick save, so that if you don't like your decision, you can go back on it.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Okay, from what I understand, you guys are a bunch of scumbags. Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having GRAV rise. We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Technically speaking, doesn't that make you a tyrant if you're watching over the... Anyways, let's not mince words here. Okay, so here's where you get to make a choice. The emissary is right. The artifacts need to be in the right hands. No. The hunter is right. The only real rule is who gets all the artifacts first. No. You're both wrong. This is one you want. You're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision. Now, here's the deal. The final mission, well, the next mission, which is like the big brouhaha, the big fight. Like I said, you're going to face off with either the emissary or the hunter. If you choose to side with neither, you have to kill them both. Okay, so it's essentially a lot harder. But you'll get all the artifacts in one playthrough. So we're going to go with this one. You're both wrong.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he is right. Don't do this.
Too late, already done.
Final pieces together.
Okay, and the game is basically saying, are you absolutely fucking sure that you want to make it extra hard? Yes, we're absolutely sure. I'm tired of both of you. I will get to the Unity on my own.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Yeah.
Meaning, we'll kill you.
But
Okay,
okay.
at least we'll wait till you get there. Everyone deserves a shot at the final artifact.
Done. So we get paid, got some XP, and we set up the final fight in Revelation. That's coming up next. Well, now, this is it, boys and girls. 2 more missions. Well, 1, really, and there's the one after that is like, it's a cakewalk, but yeah, it's really one big badass mission left to do. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Uh-oh, here come the authorities. Here come the authorities. I gotta bug out. See you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.